going to see a lot more consolidation in CTV and the platforms. There's a lot of fragmentation today, and we're seeing a lot more across how people consume content coming together. But I think the notion of consolidating content across platforms is an interesting one, especially from a consumer perspective. I think people have got subscription fatigue when it comes to how many subscriptions. If you add up how many subscriptions you have, I cut the cord, and I realized just recently I'm now paying out like 5 to 10 to 15 bills, and they actually amount to more than my cable bill ever was. So I've got more choice, and it's on demand for me, but it's not as efficient as it might have been from a consumer perspective.
There are a lot of different issues about subscriptions now, but on the flip side, advertising is becoming more prominent on streamers. What sort of ad formats are you seeing that are engaging consumers, helping with storytelling?
I've got it from two different places. I think from a consumer perspective, when you see the brought to you by and the ads are at the beginning and the ad load is lower, but there's a little bit more to go through at the beginning, I think consumers are more receptive to that. They understand that there is a pay to play, that this is actually saving them money on a subscription by going for AVOD instead, and so they're prepared to sit and watch the ads in order to get to the content that's then uninterrupted rather. Then from the other perspective, I think we're seeing a lot more of commerce and CTV come together, being able to make those moments shoppable. So not just in the ad breaks, but also in the content that people are seeing. When you then overlay a layer of AI with that so that you can understand the contextual content and then bringing that to life in the ad breaks, I think that makes things a lot more contextually relevant, and it also delivers more on the business objective as well.
So just looking ahead, what are some of Spark's priorities for this year?
Oh, wow. We have many in terms of driving more organic business growth for our clients, integrating a lot more data systems, and one of the key principles that I'm keen is for the retail media networks to help their data flow more so that I can bring that to my clients and show that the whole ecosystem is connected. We seem to have, I think at last count yesterday, I think I heard there's 251 retail media networks now. That's obviously going to not be tenable for the full year, but also it means that there are then now an increase of number of walled gardens, which means that we need to connect all of that data together. And so we need to be able to see how that is impacting business across all of those and detuping across. Now at Spark and Publicis, we've been able to use AI and our Lift product to be able to dedupe against those audiences to control frequency. We need the other networks and the walled gardens to play in the sandpit with us in order to make that work even better.
Finally, what are you excited about in the year ahead?
I'm excited about seeing a lot more movement in the market of things coming together in consolidation and collaboration versus the fragmentation we've seen over the course of the last few years. I think there's a massive opportunity to bring things together, have a lot more collaboration, and therefore have better outputs for clients and business outputs.